How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a spectacular day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit the bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on my channel. Also, if you do me the biggest favor of all, head over to Twitch. Follow me there at Douglas447. I've gotten so many subscribers and so many followers and so much love and support from you guys already. So I'm also going to be able to make it where if you guys don't have Twitch, I'm going to be uploading some of my Twitch streams directly here to YouTube, so you guys don't miss out on all of those awesome videos. It's primarily going to be for Battlefield, Halo, Destiny 2, and Call of Duty. It'll be videos where you'll just have the chance to see some gameplay of me playing games, not so much me talking, because a lot of times when I'm on Twitch, unfortunately, I don't get a lot of people watching with me. And then there's a lot of like LFG that I'm doing for posting and trying to get people to play Halo with me. So it's a little confusing and odd, but I'm hoping to work out the kinks eventually. But anyway, moving on, we're going to be talking about the Mad Hatter from 2021. This was a fan subscriber request by the name of Iris. Thank you so much, Iris, for recommending me to watch this movie. I appreciate the recommendation. I don't appreciate the movie that you watched and had me to have to watch and review, because this movie is a travesty. So the big question is this the worst movie of 2001? And the simple answer is yes, this is definitely the worst movie of 2001. And yes, I know at the time we're recording this video, it is June 10th, and the year is not even completely, technically half over with, but there's nothing that's going to beat this movie at all. If I apologize if there's any like noise in the background of this video, my dad is popping popcorn with hot air, so a hot air popper. So let's just talk about this movie. So first of all, it came out in 2021. You could watch it at a drive-in, and it is also available digitally. On average, it's $4 to rent, $8 to buy. The movie is about an hour and 30 minutes long. It's a very unknown and a very hidden film. And so because of that, I'm just going to give you a basic plot synopsis first of all. The film is about basically this character named Henry and his three classmates and their professor. And they end up going to the Mad Hatter Mansion, which is haunted. The reason for the visit is that hopefully Henry will be able to lose these nightmares that he has of his sister Mia, which drowned on his watch. However, things basically go like every other horror movie under the sun. And everyone starts going mad and questioning their sanity, and eventually, one by one, people start vanishing. So that's plot synopsis. For positives, I have one thing. The movie's creepy, but there's nothing horror-like about this film. This is supposed to be a mystery, thriller, horror movie, and it fails on all cylinders of what it's trying to do. I don't know what it was trying to do, but it just fails spectacularly. I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, because I'm talking about a lot of negatives in this movie's review. Don't watch, don't rent, don't own. There is an overabundance of unnecessary sexual content. This is one of the worst movies of all time. And like I said, this is the worst movie of 2021. I know I don't normally have the ability to say this like halfway through the year almost, but this is just a crap of a movie. This is worse than Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage that came out months ago. There's no interesting or memorable characters. There's no good mystery, thriller, horror, revelations, shocks, twists and turns, revelations. Nothing that makes a movie good is in here. The movie's also boring. I almost fell asleep mid-afternoon watching this. It's also predictable throughout the entire runtime. Like, you know for a fact, spoilers if you care, that the professor that's at the university that's taking these children to the Mad Hatter Mansion is kind of basically the Mad Hatter reincarnated. So nothing, I wasn't shocked. The soundtrack is also horrible to listen to. It's a bunch of screeching, creaky sounds just turned up to 11, and it's painful to listen to. Also, the film is confusing. You never know what is going on screen, even once the film ends. Like, 99.9% of your questions never get answered. The exploring of the haunted house / mansion is done with one adult, the professor. And the reason that they do this is they're going to do the psychological mental study, which is a very dumb plot device. Also, the professor ends up taking away all the cell phones from all the young adults that are attending the university and are with him on this so-called field trip. He takes away all their cell phones inside of this massive haunted mansion, which is stupid. And I'm just like, okay, why? And it's done to add tension, but it doesn't add tension. It just signifies that, okay, the professor is the Mad Hatter. Like I said earlier, the movie's creepy, but I was never scared during the runtime. There was nothing that scared me in this movie. And if this movie's supposed to be a thriller or a horror movie, it didn't work. I wasn't scared at all. Also, the main group of characters, they see multiple signs to leave the haunted mansion, yet they stay for no logical reason until it is too late. Like, I feel like they stay for an extra hour just so the movie happens. Like, quit putting in signs saying they should leave, get out, run. The film has an ending, although it makes sense and it is creepy. It's been done numerous times before and it's unmemorable. The entire movie is just unmemorable. I'm going to forget this movie in 24 hours. I'm probably going to forget this movie after I've uploaded this review. Also, there's these like ghosts and there's these reborn people and these people that have never aged, but you never get to see them. So that also doesn't help with the non-horror vibes and the non-creepiness and spook factor, because you don't get to see the creepy people or the people that you should be horrified of enough to see what they actually fully look like. Like the editing and the cutting and how everything's pieced together is so choppy. It's really bad. Lastly, for a couple more negatives, this movie's bad, guys. I'm sorry. The film never explores why the parents never go looking for their missing children or why they're missing to begin with. Also, let's explore the fact that if the Mad Hatter has been murdering young adults at his university and taking them, he's been murdering them at his mansion. If he's been taking people away from this university for 200 years, why is no one caught on to the fact that he's doing this? Also, that he does not age, nor does his friends. And then, lastly, why is it that no one is doing background checks, Social Security, and where is the government in this universe? Like, to be a professor, you have to go through a lot of background checks and get government approval and things like that. None of that is done. Why do the background checks, Social Security, and the government seem to have no ability to piece together that the Mad Hatter is still alive, along with all of his friends and family members, and they've been murdering or making zombies of young adults for 200 plus years? It feels like everyone in this universe is blind and stupid. And unfortunately, the people that wrote this movie and they made this movie, they must have been blind, and they are, as movie writers, producers, directors, and filmmakers, they're stupid, because this movie is a travesty. I don't know why it was made, except to make some money. It doesn't look good either. The sets and the CGI and special effects, they're whatever. There's nothing about this movie that's spectacular. There's nothing good, great, amazing, fabulous, fantastic. Nothing. Somehow this movie is even worse, in my book, than Star Wars The Last Jedi and The Room. Because of that, guys, I have to give this movie a -1 out of 10. And because I normally do a scale of 1 to 10, me having to give this movie not only not a 0, but a negative, should signify that this is one of the worst movies. Not only have I watched in my entire lifetime, but had to have reviewed here on this channel. The Mad Hatter from 2001 is garbage, guys. Don't waste your time watching this and spending money on it with anybody, even by yourself. Don't. Go watch something else. I beg you. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream.